multi-match we provided rather continuous content, and that is reflecting on the product. Let us hope they will join. So friends, I have this honor of introducing a very distinguished resource person, Madan. Maulana Fazlur Rahim Mujaddidi Sahab is a very unique person in variety of ways. One, he is rector of a very unique institution in this country. The name of the institution is Jamiatul Hidayah in Jaipur, which is the first credible attempt in this country to combine religious education with worldly education. So there is an institution which actually attempts to impart some useful those who are requiring religious education so that they can make a living through that, and then the religious role they can perform as a kind of service to the society. So on that account, he is continuing with a grand family legacy which he has, especially the role that his father played to establish that institution, and now under his stewardship, that institution is ready for taking the next giant leap of inshallah converting it into investment. So that is his first introduction. The second introduction is perhaps even more precious for us, and that is Maulana Fazlur Rahim Sahab is an activist. He is not one who would just sit back and talk about it. He would actually get down to it. And as a social activist, he has done many credible jobs. One, this which he would be presenting to you, he analyzed and saying through genuine research the various schemes of the government which have been framed for minorities. Not only the schemes of Ministry of Minority Welfare, but all the other schemes like Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and likewise all the ministries in their budget they have a provision for schemes for the downtrodden sections of the society. So he started analyzing this from 11th plan onwards, and because of his painstaking research, he was able to convince the planning commission that the allocation to the minority is far low than what it should actually be. So this was a very useful service that he performed to the nation, and the impact of that was immediately visible in the 12th five-year plan. The allocations had gone up significantly, and he will be sharing that. So that is one thing which, and he was narrating some very interesting encounters he had on that account. One being, for example, their group after this research went to the planning commission meeting, and for 3 days they could not even get a chance to present their ideas. And third day there was a secretary of from Kerala who said these people have been trying to make an attempt to convey their ideas, but we have not been giving them sufficient space. So we should at least listen to it. And then the window was opened, and then they have never looked back, and they got many supporters in the planning commission then, including Monte Singh Ahluwalia, who realized that how painstaking work their group has done. So that is one note that Varasa has played. Then in addition to that, he has been fighting a very, very, in fact it's an ongoing struggle which is going on ensure that those who have been wronged and they have been victimized on one account or the other, they get justice. And he has followed up multiple white victims cases and ensured that those who perpetrated that crime, they actually get convicted to the court. And because of this effort, the law as a deterrent for the first time has been used by the people who have been victimized. And he has invested almost all his personal savings and belongings. Even for this scheme, you will be getting the brochures which they have proved in circulating. Because Maulana, when he goes for collecting funds for establishing a madrasa, he always gets funds. But if he asks funds for conducting some research activity, then nobody would come forward. So, but he is so fired by this idea that he has invested his own money, his own personal belongings, he has sold them off just to ensure that the task he has undertaken gets completed. So here we have a person who actually could be a role model for, in the earlier session we were having, we often are shown to indulge all kinds of generalizations about ulamas and all. There is a person who actually could be a role model to the community because of his incessant struggle for the causes that are there. So I will request Maulana to please start his presentation and share his insights into the actual situation on the ground as far as the government is